Friday and Cox can help injured workers by looking after their interests versus the interests of the insurance company and the employer. Many times, insurance companies will deny workers' compensation claims for really no good reason. Insurance companies do not want to pay workers' compensation claims. Insurance companies' claim representatives and their attorneys have experience in denying claims and understand the system. Injured workers should obtain competent counsel so we can make the system work for them. If you're injured at work in Pennsylvania, you should be entitled to basically two kinds of benefits: work loss benefits and medical benefits. Work loss benefits are benefits that are paid for time you're unable to work in your regular position. They represent about 2/3 of your normal wage usually, but they're very important in maintaining people's ability to provide for their families. You should also obtain medical benefits where any reasonable and necessary medical care that's required due to your injury is provided by the insurance company. There are also various benefits for specific losses. If you lose an arm or lose a leg, lose your eyesight, there are specific benefits for those, as well as benefits for scarring to the head and neck when you're injured and are left with residual scarring that's permanent. Pennsylvania Workers' Compensation Act basically came about as a compromise against workers having to sue their employers. In the past, a worker injured at work would have to sue their employer in civil court, and as such, they would have to prove negligence or fault on the part of the employer. Workers' compensation removed that aspect, that even if it would be your own fault that you were injured at work, as long as you're in the course and scope of your employment, as long as you're doing your job, you're entitled to workers' compensation. This is a benefit in that it saves time and the necessity of proving fault on the part of the employer. At the same time, part of the compromise was that the benefits were limited somewhat in the workers' compensation claim. You cannot recover pain and suffering in a workers' compensation claim, only funds for your lost wages and your medical benefits. If you would be injured at work and your employer does not have workers' compensation insurance, there's still a remedy through the fund which the state has created to provide for benefits for uninsured employees. You should have an attorney to pursue that claim for you, but it is available and it can be time limited. So as soon as you find out that your employer does not have workers' compensation insurance, you should consult an attorney to attempt to obtain benefits through the Pennsylvania Uninsured Employers Compensation Fund. If you've suffered an injury at your workplace, in an automobile accident, or on the premises of another, you may be entitled to recover benefits or financial compensation as a result of your injuries.